Hey, you.
What are you doing?
I like to watch. I want to watch you boil.
I can't do it with you watching.
Oh, not even if I do this?
Don't do that. Oh, God, it's so hot.
Oh, yeah? Then why don't I take your top off?
Oh, I'm boiling. I'm boiling.
Yeah, now I'm gonna stick my raw pasta in you.
Peter, what's going on in there?
Making dinner, baby.
So here's the thing. The Chinese government almost never says anything you wouldn't expect. That's their thing, their gimmick. They're incredibly careful, reserved, at least with their tongues. So when the Chinese president orders his military to prepare for war, serious indeed.
He urged the military to concentrate on advancing readiness for war.
The Chinese are preparing for war, out loud. How, oh how, did we get to this? Well, Trump, for one. Aside from lambasting the Chinese at every opportunity, his tariffs, his sanctions, his trade war, he's also being very heavy-handed. Congress has just approved a second arms deal with Taiwan in 18 months.
The sales of weapons by the United States to Taiwan damages China's sovereignty and security interests.
Beijing sees China and Taiwan as two parts of a whole, two Chinese entities, same culture, ethnicity, same languages, with two separate governments, communist, capitalist. The end goal is to reunite into one state. There are differences, of course, currently preventing that, and about 100 kilometers of sea that separate the two. And Trump, always a fan of sticking it to the Chinese, he's been floating his warships right between the two Chinas.
We have expressed our concerns to the US side. The Taiwan issue concerns China's sovereignty and territorial integrity and is the most important and sensitive issue in China-US relations.
For starters, how about you express your concerns about these important and sensitive issues to someone who cares a little more? Because that ain't Trump.
Are you worried about any negative reactions? I'm not worried about anything. I don't worry about things.
President told Stone that Russia was worried about NATO's expansion.
Очень тяжелая, потому что сама по себе база ничего не значит. Но вот чтобы я хотел отметить один нюанс. Почему мы так остро реагируем на расширение НАТО? Нас беспокоит практика принятия решений. Я знаю, как принимаются. Когда страна становится членом НАТО, ей уже очень трудно сопротивляться давлению со стороны такой крупной страны, лидера НАТО, как США. И там легко может появиться все, что угодно. Система противоракетной обороны, и новые базы, и, если потребуется, и новые ударные комплексы. А нам что делать? Мы должны в этой связи предпринимать контрмеры, то есть ставить под удар наших ракетных систем те объекты, которые, по нашему мнению, начинают нам угрожать.
Еще выгоняли крыс в подъезде?
Ну да, просто шел вот по этой самой лестнице, спускался, крысу увидел, начал ее гонять, загнал ее в какой-то угол. Она развернулась и побежала за мной. И не просто побежала, она еще с лестницы на лестницу, с перелета на перелет пыталась прыгнуть мне на голову. Вот это все должны иметь в виду. Лучше никогда никого в угол не загонять.
In Russia's Far East, around 300,000 soldiers and 36,000 military vehicles have been put through their paces in the largest military drills seen there in decades.
Here we are, one of the most anticipated exercises of the Vostok 2018 War Games. we've seen almost everything from vast armored formations rushing at simulated enemies to fleets of helicopters and jets dropping their payloads, air defense missiles crisscrossing the sky with trails. A little naval action. Here comes a mass Chinese armored formation joining the battle with helicopter support. There seems to be no end to reserves being pushed in to the battle. What's remarkable here is the level of coordination required to keep everything running smoothly with so many military branches, helicopters, jets, as well as troops from multiple countries, from China, from Mongolia, from Russia, and in such a confined and small area. Of course, the exercise is simulated, but the difficulties faced here will translate into real combat experience. Now that the beach has been cleared of hypothetical mines, here come the big boys. That's literally a big marine ship, translation from Russian, and it's about to disgorge its contingent to take the beach in force. Don't expect a show like this every year. It's tremendously expensive, both in money and effort. But the experience, knowledge gained is invaluable.
The Russian Navy plans to test missiles in international waters off Norway's coast this week, Norwegian and NATO officials say, as the Western military alliance conducts its largest military exercise since the end of the Cold War. NATO Secretary General Jens Stoltenberg said on the 29th of October the alliance was informed last week about the planned tests. Russia has a sizable presence in the north, also off Norway, Stoltenberg told the Norwegian news agency NTB. Large Russian forces take part in maneuvers and they practice regularly, he added. Russian officials did not immediately comment on the planned missile tests, which come amid persistent tension between NATO and Russia, which seized Crimea from Ukraine in 2014 and backs separatists in an ongoing conflict in eastern Ukraine but accuses the alliance of provocative behavior near its borders.
Теперь, что касается Европы. Конечно, самый главный вопрос, если Соединенные Штаты все-таки выйдут из этого договора РСМД, самый главный вопрос, что они будут делать с этими вновь появляющимися ракетами. Если они будут поставлены в Европу, то, естественно, мы должны будем ответить зеркально. И европейские страны, которые согласятся с этим, если до этого дойдет, должны будут понимать, что они ставят свою собственную территорию под угрозу возможного ответного удара. Это очевидная вещь. Мы вернемся в ситуацию с першингами в Европе. Я, в общем, не понимаю, нужно ли доводить Европу до такого состояния, вот такой высокой степени опасности. Я не вижу для этого на самом деле никаких оснований. Но, повторю, это не наш выбор, мы к этому не стремимся. А отвечая прямо на ваш вопрос, сможем ли мы ответить, сможем, и это будет очень быстро и эффективно.